Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Longboard Bros 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends used to bug him. Longboard Bros 1975.
This is Street Fighter 3 New Generation, running on my Xbox One as part of the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. Originally an arcade machine released in 1997 by Capcom, and a follow-up to, well, not Street Fighter 2, the Street Fighter 2s. Basically, it runs on the Capcom CPS-3 hardware, which, as far as I can tell, to make the backgrounds more elaborate and funky, actually had a CD-ROM in the cabinet. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong on that. Now, I've been working my way through all the previous versions of Street Fighter 2 on this collection, which is why it's taken me so long to get to this. So there's a number of things I want to say quickly before we get into me playing this pretty much for the first time. One, Street Fighter 2 came out in 1991, this came out in 97. There are 3 iterations of this. But why did it take so long for a sequel? I'm guessing that Capcom realised that it was such a cultural phenomenon, groundbreaking at the time that, you know, and rightly so initially, that tweaking and getting it right and, you know, adding characters and stuff like that was the right way to go for Street Fighter 2, although some would argue they were just ringing it like a cash sponge with the number of versions they did. I don't know. I like all of them, and the initial ones were basically, they were, you know, evolving the sort of fighting style and stuff like that into what is pretty much near perfect. Then also maybe it took them so long to do Street Fighter 3 because how do you, when you've done that many iterations of Street Fighter 2, where do you go? I mean, how can you even live up to the previous thing? It must have been incredibly intimidating. The pressure must have been intense. So, or maybe they just realised that maybe it wouldn't have been successful. I don't know how successful there is, but obviously we can say that there are only 3 versions of this, where there are loads of the previous one, but that might come down to the fact that that was more of a cultural phenomenon. Now, before we quickly get into this, I never saw a Street Fighter 3 cabinet. I don't know how popular they were, how frequent they were around arcades and stuff like that. I saw one once that I think was at Gatwick or Heathrow Airport when I was waiting to fly to Canada. I mean, that's a good thing, isn't it? Get people all pumped up and angry and energetic and fighty, and then stick them in an enclosed space above the Atlantic for 8 hours. Anyway, yeah, and I never really got to play it. Now, it got ported to the Dreamcast initially, which was the first 2 versions and stuff like that, and then I'm assuming there were other collections, but yeah. So, I honestly don't really know how to play it. I mean, how does it vary between the previous one? I know there's only 2 characters who return. I do know that, and obviously this is the arcade version, albeit I've stretched it. Graphically, it looks lovely. It retains the sort of Street Fighter Alpha sort of vibe to it, but there is, you know, a difference. Now, you've got the Darkstalker's dash and retreat mechanic. I don't know what any of that does because I've not played it. Who have we got? Oh no, too late, I can't tell you who we got. Oh well, we're going with Ken, he's still my favourite. Still needs to, like, I don't know, stop dyeing his hair, maybe bleach his eyebrows. Just saying, Kenneth. Just saying. I mean, if you played this back in the day, or you didn't, or you had it on the Dreamcast, just tell me your memories. But, like, why did it, was it, you know, hard to come by in an arcade? Was that just me? Ooh! Look at you with your magic. Now, I love it. Even if its Dragon Punch wasn't more powerful than Ken's, I just have to say, I just love the fact, oh, you cow, that it makes people set on fire. I don't know, I just love it. I think it's brilliant. You know, it's an aesthetic thing more than it is a useful tool, I would say. I don't know, I think it looks brilliant. Background graphics are amazing. Dare I say, it felt a little bit more SNK than the previous Street Fighter games. Look at the lovely... Change the background or change the colour? Or day? Look at your lovely autumnal colours. Now, I don't get on playing with shoulder buttons. That's not me, you know, making excuses, blaming my tools or stuff like that. That goes right back to the SNES. I just don't. So what I do, and the D-pad, while not as bad as the 360, that was thumb rate-tastic, the 360 D-pad for playing fighting games, but it's not as bad as that on the Xbox One pad, which I think is the best pad of this generation. But it's not perfect. But yeah, I always said it with the light punch and kick as the triggers, even though, I mean, I think it's just because they always used to be hard, didn't they? And I just cannot do dragon punches or fireball motions with what did he throw at me? Don't be throwing shit like that. It's Christmas! That's cool. When was this game released? Or maybe it's not Christmas. Maybe they just like decorating trees in this part of the woods town. But yeah, so I play with medium and light punch on the top two buttons and medium and light kick on the bottom two buttons. I mean, before people say, oh, Street Fighter purists laugh at me and say, that's ridiculous. I never said I was a Street Fighter purist. I never said I was amazing at Street Fighter. I'm one of those people that absolutely love Street Fighter, and it had such an impact on my life. Not so much this one, because I'm finally getting around to it. But at the same time, don't profess to be any good at it. Some people have proper slagging matches, don't they, and shit like that. Like, oh, but it's like, hey, I'll let me stick my hand up and say, you want to play me at Street Fighter? Cool. I'm not going to say I'm going to kick your ass for it. I never do that before a game anyway. I don't see the point, because if you don't, then you look stupid. Then the other person has to start making excuses and looks even stupider. But yeah, no, I'll just say, you want to play me at Street Fighter? Fine. But I'm not brilliant. If you want some sort of Uber challenge, I don't know, put it on computer and ramp it up. Although you could argue that maybe playing someone, even if they're bad, no, fuckballs, is still because of the, oh look at that! Did I hit the fire hydrant? I was just going to freeze! Now the street's going to be undrivable and very dangerous! You selfish bastard! And I completely lost my thread, but hey, you know, it's me. Who is this bloke? Sean. It's a very unfighty name. Apologies if your name is Sean and you're like MMA or triple decker black belt doohickey warrior. I'm just saying, for the purpose of this game. Ha! I'm terrible at this. Dude, stand by your own self. Don't lean on him. Right, ooh, look at, see, this is where Ken's getting ready for the winter because it's Christmas and he's storing food in his cheeks. Look at his little hamster tooth in the middle. We're going to skip and we're going to go, that art style is absolutely lovely. Oh, he's counting down. We're going to skip and we're going to go with Ryu, tomato, tomato, potato, potato. I'll always say Ryu, to be honest. Even if it isn't, I'm going to say Ryu. Why? It's my video and I'll cry if I want to. Skip, skip, skip to the end. So who we got? We got Ibuki, Necro, Sean, Oro, Alana, Ken, Ewan, Alex, Dudley. I wouldn't insult him to his face. Now obviously I'm assuming, no, we're going with traditional. I'm assuming that some of those will have very similar play style. Oh, that looks painful. Play styles to themselves, or the sorry, characters from the previous game. I don't know. Why can't I fireball? Can you not fireball or weak punch anymore? I don't like that. Oh, bendy. She's Kate Bush from the 80s. See what I did there? Points for the quote if you get that, or points for the reference. Have they? No, can I not fireball? No, do you know what, kids? One of my buttons is missing. Haha! I've ballsed it up. I have no medium punch. You'd never know though, would you? Hang on. This is handy. Light punch. There we go. Awkward. Right. That is cool that you can do that. Sorry for taking you out of the experience. That explains why I got bitch slapped in the last. Look at that. Ooh, elephants. I like elephants. Not sure what that bloke's doing there. Hey, what is it? You tell whether they're African or Indian by their ears, don't you? I don't know. Cheap. Ooh, she doesn't like cheap, does she? No. Ha! Are we learning yet? Apparently not. Oh, someone's flossing. See what I did there? Oh, look, look! He's playing drums on her head. That's awkward. But not as awkward as that picture. Right. And again, I completely lost my thread. Never mind, but look, I'd love to know your experiences of this. Probably going to do a few more gameplays on this compilation. I didn't want to drown my video out with Street Fighter gameplays, particularly when this first came out, because I was a little bit late to the party, because obviously everyone else was doing it. And variation is key. Oh, you bastard. Get some of that. I do like that effect. It's very Mordor. Not that there, but backgrounds are amazing. Why is the bus stopped? Are they waiting for us to fight? Well, oh my god, we're causing congestion. Bastards that we are. Oop. I don't know what the massive differences are between this and the two Second Impact and Third Strike. Is that what it is? I will say, kids, if you like Street Fighter, get this compilation. It's absolutely fantastic. I've not played it online properly, but you can. But it's just the fact it's 25 quid, and look at the content you get. Ooh, cheeky. Stop breaking shit. And that, when I say stop breaking shit, that's inclusive of my face. Is that Monkey? You know, from Journey to the West. It is, isn't it? That's epic. Let's go cheap. Cheap! No, he doesn't like cheap. He's learning. Ooh, fishies! Oh, I got a greasy pad. I had a packet of crisps. Again, not making excuses. But I did have a packet of crisps, so now I got a greasy pad. Ow! Oh well, at least it smells of Marmite. It does have Marmite crisps. They're awesome. Although, I don't... They're Walker's Marmite... This is random, I know. They're Walker's Marmite crisps. I prefer when Marmite used to make their crisps. I don't understand why they let their competitors make them now. Or whether you can even buy theirs. I'll shut up now. Right, let's just have a quick go with the Buki. The colours are so vibrant. I'm not doing it justice, obviously, with how I'm capturing it. The music's excellent too. So, what was the deal? Did it have a CD-ROM in it? In the arcade? It must have been a mega fast one. Obviously the arcade would have loads of memory, so there wouldn't be loading times and shit like that. But like I said, it's weird because you can see how it comes on from Alpha 3. You certainly can. That style is in it. But it's also, I don't know, it's like it's beefed itself up, and there is a difference. Is that Strider? Well, I think I pissed her off. Oh no! Don't like that. Let's go with... Oi! Ooh! I do like the fact she's kicking my ass to jazz. Ooh! Nice. See what I did there? See if you get that reference when I said kicking my ass to jazz. Nice. I do like that, the fact that it's night and day. Yay! Ooh, did she just snap my neck? That's not nice. Quite flexible, aren't you, love? No, you don't. Yes, you do. Ow! Never said I was any good. Remember what I said previous. Anyway, Street Fighter 3, New Generation. Love to know what you thought, think, played, had. And thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you later.